Although TeePublic is owned by Redbubble, they are two completely different sites. And if you just use Redbubble tactics, you may not do so good on TeePublic. So in this video, I've got 5 tips on how you can get off to a great start on TeePublic. This is good if you're a beginner, or it's good to just double check that you're doing this correctly so you don't miss out on sales. Let's jump in. The first mistake is setting up a store, uploading 10 or more designs, and then not checking to make sure that they show up when you search something in TeePublic. So what I would recommend you do is that when you've set up your new store and you've uploaded your 10 designs, make sure you've got a keyword in there somewhere that's relatively hard to find. So put something maybe unique in one of your designs and then search for that unique actual keyword and see if it shows up. So here's a great example. This is a really long tail keyword title for the actual t-shirt. So when I go in and I search for it, you can see it shows up, and it shows up right away because it's the exact right word for word exact search term. So that's how I recommend that you make sure that TeePublic is showing your designs. There's a good chance that you could upload 10 or more designs and it won't show up at all. So you do need to wait a day to make sure that it shows up. But if it doesn't after you've uploaded 10 designs and a day, then you reach out to TeePublic, you can email them and you can ask them, hey, can you make my search results show up in the TeePublic store? If they say no, delete your account and start over again. There's no point in uploading 100, 200, 400, 1,000 designs if nobody can find them. Mistake number 2 is to upload trademarked content and obvious trademark content onto TeePublic. Chances are you will eventually get banned. I know this from experience because this is exactly how I got banned when I first started many years ago in print on demand. I uploaded an Amazing Spider-Man t-shirt because I had no clue how trademarks worked. Again, this was years ago. And I've promptly got banned. Now there are tons and tons of trademarked images sitting on TeePublic. And so it's doubly frustrating because not only will you get banned, but it seems like everybody and their dog are selling trademarked shirts on TeePublic. All I can suggest is if you think you've uploaded 30 designs and you're like, hey, I'm going to take the quick money, you're completely gambling. If you upload 300 designs, 3,000 designs, 3 years of your life, 4 years of your life, and you eventually get banned, it's not worth it. Mistake number 3 is to not hide mature content. I do want to point out I'm searching for the keyword sex. That's right, avert your eyes, anybody who's easily offended. And you can see here we've got semi-naked ladies, we've got the word sex, we've got strippers, we've got all sorts of weird, wild stuff on here. But when I scroll down to the bottom, I can see it says mature content hidden. So what's the deal here? What you're supposed to do when you're tagging your designs is you're supposed to indicate if it's mature content, and that will hide it from innocent eyes like myself. So make sure if you're uploading anything that you would not want kids to see. It could be sex, it could be drinking, it could be drugs. These sort of things should be hidden on TeePublic. Make sure you tag it as such. Mistake number 4 is to use poor tagging. What'll happen here with TeePublic is there's a main tag and there's supporting tags. So the main tag, if I type in the word anchor, for example, and then I click tab, that's going to be my main tag. But my supporting tags now, when I type in anchor, it actually gives me a bunch of suggestions. And what I recommend is you take advantage of these. You don't just type in some random phrase, maybe 1 or 2 of the keywords, but out of the 15, you should select off of these. So notice now after I did anchor and anchor icon, it's pretty smart. Sailing, boat, sea, captain, sailor. Start picking these off and just add them in. So tagging can actually be very quick because this is the tags that TeePublic thinks will work. So I highly recommend using these. Don't type in some crazy tag that nobody's going to notice. Black anchor on the ocean. When nothing's coming up, the system's confused. Instead, just type in the word and just see what comes up and then just use off of that. The 5th and final mistake that new people make is poor niche research on TeePublic. And the reason for that is because it's pretty hard actually to do niche research compared to Redbubble. When I type in the keyword funny and I scroll down to the bottom, I get back 50 pages of results. When I type in cats, I scroll on down and I get 50 pages of results. So a lot of times what happens is people, they just give up and they just go, well, I'm just going to upload whatever because there's already 50 plus pages. But check this one out. Eiffel Tower t-shirts, okay, the keyword is Eiffel Tower. I scroll down, there's 50 pages. But when I go to page 48, you'll see there's a lot of stuff here that has nothing to do with the Eiffel Tower. Kuala Lumpur, Gatwick, Minneapolis, these are not Eiffel Tower designs. So don't give up as soon as you see that there's 50 pages. Go through the first 5 or 10 pages until you see the level of design drop off, either graphically or keywords, because TeePublic stuffs in as many designs as possible to try to get those 50 pages full, even if the quality is low. Now, it doesn't happen all the time. If you pick really specific keywords like San Francisco stand-up, and yes, there's a bunch of trademark garbage here, but as I scroll down, you'll see we don't actually get to 50 pages. We only get to 15 pages. And if I pick something really obscure, Arkansas electrician funny retirement, I mean, that's really niche, right? When I scroll down, I actually only get 1 page. There is no page 2. So this ideally is what you want if you're doing micro niching. Now this is a weird example, but I'm just using this to highlight. If you get like 1 page only, start pumping designs in if you think that niche is reasonable. Realistically, you're probably going to find less than 50 pages, either in complete quantity or in the Eiffel Tower one, the quality of the designs by the time you get to page 10 or 20 really levels off. All right, I really hope you found this video helpful. TeePublic can be great. You can make some good money on it, but make sure you don't fall into those 5 pitfalls, and good luck on your print-on-demand journey. Here's another video so you can supercharge your TeePublic print-on-demand journey. Thanks a lot for watching.